You're watching Let's Chat.
Summer is right around the corner, if you can believe it or not. So it's time to register for summer camp. Camp Lookout is right around the corner as well. We have our friends Stephen Ward and Don Washburn here to tell us all about it. Thanks for making the time to be here today, y'all.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So it's hard to believe that our students are a lot of them are already back from spring break. They're getting ready to get into the last swing before we get to summer. Tell me a little bit about what they could expect at Camp Lookout.
Yeah, so we're a camp up on Lookout Mountain on about 200 acres, and we have week-long and half-week overnight programs, and we offer that for rising first grade all the way through high school. So that's, if you have a current kindergartner, they can come to camp already. And
how neat is that?
Yeah, they love it.
How long has Camp Lookout really been going on? Because this has been a thing for years, right?
We've been around, yeah, a long time.
First camp was in 1959.
Wow.
Yeah, so the property was bought in 52, and it's just down the road. I mean, you just go down through the middle of St. Elmo, and it's right up on top of the mountain.
Right down here near us on Broad Street, so it's a straight shot. Tell me, what kind of activities can campers experience, and kind of what are some of the most popular ones?
Yeah, we've got a ton of things. I mean, the classic camp experience or traditional activities you might consider, like swimming and kayaking, crafts. We do things like that. We also have some adventure-based activities. So for folks who want a little bit more adventure, we've got caving, we got mountain biking, and horseback riding. So all sorts of things. One of the great things about Lookout is kids really get a chance to choose. There's an element of choice, so they get to kind of pick what they want.
Choose your own adventure, and since you mentioned that there is such a wide age range, did you say first grade? Starting in first grade? All the way up to high school. I mean, all these kids, different age ranges, are going to want different things. So you're able to cater to them, which is, I think, so incredible, and they're not going to get bored. Like, they have something different every year that they go back. You talk, obviously, a lot about camp being more than just fun. How does Camp Lookout shape kids beyond their week that they spend at camp?
Yeah, this is something that we know they're going to have a safe and a fun week. That's like a given. But we hope that they come away a little bit better than when they started, right? And camp is a special environment to make that happen because, you know, there's just all the new experiences, the shared experiences, meeting different people. It kind of brings out the best in folks. So we hope that they leave, you know, having grown a little bit along with having a really great week.
No electronics, so they're going to have that face-to-face conversation, and we are a faith-based camp, so that's a portion of it as well, but they get a chance to make those decisions, whether it's choosing to go on a creek walk or who they're going to hang out with that week.
And I really do like that you mentioned that, because I think the Gen Alpha, the Gen Zs, all these younger generations are so used to technology that I think it's almost kind of scary for them at first, but later on they're like, wow, it makes such a big difference. And even, I mean, growing up, going to church camps or things like that, you learn that you really are making these lifelong friendships. You're really able to, you know, hardwire your brain a different way. Summer camp often, like I said, just creates lifelong friendships. What is it about the camp environment that you think really makes that happen?
Yeah, well, there's a lot that goes into it. It's hard to spend a week in the camp community with folks and not get really close. Yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, with the meeting different people, a lot of times folks come with a buddy, but sometimes they'll come and not know anybody. And so that camp bubble really brings people together in a special way. And a lot of times it just accelerates the friendships that you know, people would make anyway. It's
just a different bond when you're at a summer camp. I think it just kind of hits different every single time.
And there's a wide range of people that are there, maybe not the same people that you would be going to school, because we do cover a pretty good geographical area, and so there's all types that are there.
There really is all types, and I really like that you touched on that as well. What advice would you give to parents who aren't sure if their child is ready for camp? Maybe they're like, they're going to be scared away from home. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, there's a few things. First of all, we have 2-night options. So it's a way to kind of ease into the camp experience if you're not maybe ready for a full week. Those are called Taste of Camp for our younger campers. And we have some of those for older campers as well in the middle of the summer. But there are a few things that you can do. I would suggest giving opportunities for your camper to be a little bit more independent at home. You know, sometimes even just going like on a sleepover with grandparents or things like that can really be helpful. And then just ask people who have been to summer camp, families who have experienced it, because they often have the best advice.
Absolutely, and I think that it is such a lifelong experience that, I mean, like, it shapes you for years and years to come.
Memories don't go away.
They really don't go away. You might get older, but you're never going to forget the fun times you had at camp. As we're wrapping things up, how can parents learn more, and is there still time to register for this summer camp?
Absolutely, yeah. So the best way to look up anything for us is camplookout.com, our website. It's got all the information that you would need. And then if you have any questions, please reach out to us. Our contact info is there. Also, we have $75 off right now using code FIRST400, so it's limited to the first 400 campers.
Wow.
But we still have registration going.
Well, that is amazing. Thank you guys again for making the time to be here. Stephen and Dawn, you guys are incredible, and I think this is going to be such a great summer camp for all of our kids who really want to get a faith-based summer camp and just have some fun. I mean, what better way to do that than over at Camp Lookout? For the latest information, go visit those links you see there on your screen. You can also give them a call at that phone number, and don't forget their limited offer, $75 off using code FIRST400. We're in for a short commercial break here on Let's Chat, but we'll be right back.